You all are welcome to Flick Scores. Hello everyone, it's your boy EK Banks and I am back. I promised you guys in my last video that I would be reviewing my first movie today, and I'm super excited about that. In a bit, we'll go into the review, but I just want to remind you guys what Flix Scores is all about. So, this is a channel where you get movie reviews and ratings and everything concerning TV. This is the channel where you get them. So remember, my reviews are opinion based. This is my opinion on a movie. So to just go straight into it, the movie I will be reviewing today, like you've seen already, is Gangs of Lagos.
Saleko is a jungle. Everyone does what they must to survive.
Power. 1,000,001 people willing to die for a cause they know absolutely nothing about.
Woo! Honestly, I'm not a typical fan of Nollywood. I'm not like a typical fan of Nollywood, but recently I'm just interested in watching their movies because they're actually giving us some nice movies. So Gangs of Lagos is actually, like, I think the first film in Nigeria to be on Amazon Prime. Yeah, and it is a blockbuster. It shocked me. I have some, I'm going to jump into the review, but Gangs of Lagos is what I'll be reviewing today. So, like I told you guys, I told you I have a guideline of how I review my movies, and I told you storyline, cast and delivery, visuals, makeup, and costume, and then sound. So that is how I will still be reviewing my movies, and I rate them 20, 20, 20 marks. Then I add up and divide by 5. Then I give you guys my score. So I'm going to jump straight into it. Gangs of Lagos. I'll start with the storyline. The story. Okay, let's talk about the movie at first. It was directed by Jade Osiberu, co-written by Jade Osiberu too, and K Jegede. So if we check Jade Osiberu, she's a fantastic writer, honestly. Because I've watched movies she has actually like written and directed, like Isoke and Sugar Rush. I think those are the two movies, to be honest, that I've watched. And Sugar Rush, let me just tell you what I feel. Gangs of Lagos is actually the biggest movie that she has done for now. Honestly, like, Gangs of Lagos is actually the biggest movie she has actually done. Do you get me? Now, and also, Jade Osiberu did Brotherhood. So, honestly, I won't lie. Gangs of Lagos to me is the, like, in everything, like my review, everything number one. So I'll tell you about the story. So the storyline of Gangs of Lagos it centers around 3 people. Gangs of Lagos centers around 3 people: Obalola, Ifi, and Gift. But the hero of the movie is actually Obalola. So Gang of Lagos is all about betrayals. It's all about political gang rivalry. It tells us what they were trying to make us believe is what exactly is happening in Eko. Do you understand? And that is Lagos State. For you or those who don't know what Eko is Lagos State in Nigeria. So Gang of Lagos showed us betrayal, it showed us loyalty, it showed us thuggery, it showed us guns. It showed, basically, to me, Gang of Lagos was just kill me, I kill you, man no go verse. So the movie storyline to me was fantastic. They tried to make us, Jade and Kay did a wonderful job because they tried to make us believe whatever the actors did in that movie. They made us believe it because the storyline was perfect. Now, my review. I have an issue in storyline, a part. Now, I know you can see above the part where Iyabojo, which is the mother of Obalola. Do you understand? Sorry for my Igbo accent. I know it is Obalola or actually, man, Obalola. So she's the mother of Obalola. So guys, I want let's be realistic here. Obalola was actually the son of the street king who died. He wasn't even able to see his dad like grow up because his dad died when he was still like a baby, and then his dad actually had a premonition that he would actually be a street king like him and die when he's young, like die at a very young age. So his mother didn't want this. Now, so this is where I'm going at. You know your son, do you get me? You know your son. They had a premonition about your son being a street king, like your husband who passed away at a very young age. So at all means you want to protect this boy. Now this part here, you can see where she's actually um, dragging Obalola from Nino, who later turned to be his adoptive street father. Do you understand? And dragging him to take him to the Alagbaras to like ward off all demons, like that wants him to enter this street life and everything. Now this is a concerned mother. She doesn't want her son to be a thug. Do you understand? Now my problem in the storyline is I I have never seen this boy should be like 10 or maybe 11. He's not even a teenager yet. He's not an adult. So I've never seen where a mother would give up so easily on her child. Like if you watch the part where she went to Nino's house to actually take back her son. She saw her son and she was just like, this part you are taking, it's a little. How can you call your son? Okay, basically, this is Lagos. Let us be frank. Are you trying to tell me that Obalola doesn't have relatives? So are you trying to tell me he doesn't have an uncle? He doesn't have an auntie. He doesn't have a grandfather. He doesn't have a grandmother. He doesn't have a big like. I don't know if you guys get what I'm trying to say. It was so easy to give up. Like, how can someone who you know to be a Lenion, like the number one thug in Isaleko, do you get me? Just take your son and you're comfortable with it and you're even cursing him at a go. Like, I didn't see what I wanted to see in the story was like fight back. Like, she tried and she tried and she tried, but she couldn't get hold of her son and he just waded off. I know there are so many children in the streets of Lagos. I'm a Lagosian, like I was born and bred here, so I know there are so many children in the street. Whereas they've left home but they've not disconnected totally from their family. Even if they did, their family tried to get them back. So that's where I had an issue in the storyline. Aside from that, wonderful storyline. Aside from that, so I felt they should have just like worked on something. Like the give up was so easy. And then also back to the same mother of Obalola. When Obalola called his mom and was like, you might not hear from me again, I'm not sure any more. I know mother's love, bro. Like mother's love. She just was like, I don't know who this man, honestly. So that's where I have an issue. But aside from that, I would rate the storyline for Gangs of Lagos and 18. So, guys, I told you I rated the storyline 18. I'm rating the storyline 18. And the reason why I'm rating it 18 is because I don't see too much issues with the storyline. The storyline is interesting. There are no fillers. They are connected. There is suspense. There is everything. There is strategy. There's every single thing you want in a good movie. So that is why I rated it 18, which so far is wonderful. Okay, so the next guideline I'll be using to rate my movie is cast and delivery. Now, guys, for the movie, I'm going to be talking about, let's say, 5 casts in the movie, like top cast and or major casts. And honestly, I would not lie, Jade Jade did well, honestly. Number one, the first person I'm going to talk about, Obalola, who is actually the hero of the movie, Toby Bakare. God, we need to clap for this guy. This guy is giving us Black James Bond vibe. This guy is giving us Desert. This guy's just giving on. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Everything from his wordings to his sound to his the way he reacts emotionally, physically, the way he fits into character from brotherhood. I'm just like, do we actually have someone like this? Like this guy is reminding. Okay, I remember in back in the days when we used to watch action movies and our Nollywood heroes, Sam Dede, Hanks, Anuku, you understand, Gentle Jack. These guys, they honestly, I won't lie, man, they are legends in the game. But honestly, Toby Bakary is taking it to a different level. Like I can easily watch Toby Bakary in a Hollywood movie, and I would not even shake. He's I've been following this guy from BB Niger, and I love what he has done for himself. This is what I love, growth. Like he's growing in every scene, in every movie. Toby is growing, and he killed the role of Obalola. He killed that role. The little boy who actually acted as Obalola, oh god, that boy, normally I've been watching his videos online. I think Ikorodu boys. That boy, they give me vibe of I know send. Okay, if you watched in the group, Ifi Gift and Obalola was the Pana was always saying, me I'm boss, so I'm Oga, you understand? But he did not have mind. That guy, you could all see that Pana was the soft, person in the group. But that boy gave us vibe. So moving back to his older self, which is Toby Bakary, killed it. So Toby Bakary nailed it for me in cast. So the next cast I'm going to talk about is Adesua Etomi. Okay. So Adesua, as we all know, is wonderful, beautiful. She's someone personally I like. So, but I'm not going to be biased. I would say it as it is, as I feel. So me, I feel Adesua killed the role. If you're talking about killing the role, acting, the stunts, emotions, how she spoke, her facial expressions, she meant everything she was saying. Like we could see it. Yeah, she killed it. But here is where I have an issue. So I feel an Isaleko girl. Okay, let's take it to where let's look at some parts. Okay, this is the part where Nino took them like his kids. So after Nino's death, these kids they didn't even finish secondary school. So basically they've been on the street from that time till when they were grown. Man, honestly, I won't lie to you, man. We all know Isaleko. Adesua was looking too fresh. Bro, like I would not. I'm just saying my mind. I'm not saying they are not street girls that are fresh, but that mama, no. That freshness was too much. Like I wanted them to like. I'm not saying she was not right for the role, but I felt I felt they would have used someone a little bit more rough, like a lady a little bit more commanding. I'm not saying Adesua is not commanding because she has done a couple of roles as in like the action scene and everything, but I just felt we needed that roughness a bit. Now I'll go to Iyabo Ojo. The next person I'll talk about is Iyabo Ojo, the mother of Obalola. So the issue I have with Iyabo Ojo is the younger version of Iyabo Ojo. Now, if we watch that movie, let just watch. Now you can see in this part here where Kazim, who turns to be Elenion, that's the boss in this movie. You can see when he came into the parlor of Obalola's real father, wearing the Eyo masquerade. Do you understand? And he shot the man. Now we can see Iyabo Ojo's younger self. Honestly, guys, I'm not understanding how this person is Iyabo Ojo or how this person later turns to be Iyabo Ojo. Because I think after the death of Iyabo Ojo's husband, who is Obalola's father, I think you just have like you can just watch. You can see. I think you just have like 10 or 11 more years. So I don't know how she changed, guys. Honestly, I don't know how she changed to be that lady changed to be Iyabo Ojo. You see on the screen, I'm showing you two of them. I'm showing their two of them, their picture. You can check. How is it? I don't understand how it works. So me, I feel the cast for Iyabojo's younger self was not good. Then the next person I would be reviewing is Olarotimi Fakunle. See, aside from Toby Bakari, this man, I have not watched this man so many times on the screen. Like, he's not someone that I've watched so many times. But what I saw in this movie blew my mind. This man gave me exactly what the movie said he was. Like, this is a Yoruba illiterate tout. You understand? He was the son of a butcher. He was a butcher. Do you understand me? And jealousy, uh, um, betrayal. He acted everything right. This guy gave us the facial expression. There's something I loved in his acting. If you notice, just watch this scene where he was talking to Pana. He was sending Pana to go take care of the Baba. Now just watch what he does. When he sends you a message or he tells you to do something, those is Eruku, the boys on the street, he gives this laughter like he's with you, but it is corny. Like, I loved how he was. I love the smirk he gives. I love how he behaves. In fact, this man killed it. Killed it. Bros, Oga, wherever you are, Tuale Baba. Mo fẹ́ ṣe ẹrúkú fún ẹ. Honestly, this guy killed it, and I'm really happy about that. The next person I'll be reviewing is Chike. Yeah, Chike. Chike acted as Ifi in the movie Pana, the friend of Obalola and Gift. You know, Chike, while growing up, was the soft one. He was the one who could not even, do, the rough things and everything. Even from the beginning, they had to let you know when they went to rob Eniola Badmos, and he was the one who put the knife to her neck, and she just slapped him and he ran away. But Obalola, that guy get mind though. So Chike was the soft one. The fact that he was an artist, he's an artist like normally, and the fact that they made it look like he was an artist in the movie was also nice because he killed it. I loved his performance, his first performance, like that performance he did at the club, that he was singing one Igbo song like this, and it was nice. I loved everything. Now, some people have been seeing people online talking about how Chike did not kill it. I was saying some men. Honestly, those are people's opinion. But my opinion, he killed it. Because Chike gave the whole vibe of that Igbo boy that was I will not say an efulefu. There's something in Igbo land, Igbo people call efulefu, like someone who like is useless, that has gone astray. Like, because honestly, in the what I saw, he was not responsible in the movie. He wasn't, because he impregnated that girl and he didn't even take responsibility for it. I love the expression of his face. He always survived off his friends. He always survived off his friends. So it's, to me, Chike killed that part. Delivery was also on point to me. So now we go to Bimbo Ademoye, who acted as the daughter of Kazim. That's Tenny. So okay, I love Bimbo, honestly, guys. Like, I will be very factual. I love Bimbo. She's a very funny lady. I love watching her movies. I watched Sedin, I was laughing, and I was like, wow, this is nice. But I don't even know what to say, but she didn't kill it for me, honestly. I felt she was too stiff. Like, I'm going to go to costume. Nadia will tackle herself, but she was too stiff. I don't just get the whole vibe. Like, am I evil? Am I? Oh, I'm a crazy person. Honestly, I'm serious. But Bimbo to me did not kill it. That's even what was going to drop this cast and delivery. So the last person I'm actually going to talk about is Chioma Akota, and the mother of Ife. I saw some people online. I saw some reviews, and people were like, she was just shouting words that in the church where they were doing the burial of her son. But Choma killed that role. You know why I said she killed it? Because I'm an Igbo guy, and I've seen how Igbo women love their sons, and I've seen how Igbo women love their children. I'm not saying other tribes don't love their children as much as Igbo women. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying the reaction. Igbo women, an Igbo woman would not hold back the death of her son after she has lost her husband to this same street. You understand? So that part in the church where she was like, Isaleko no go rest, that she was crying and she was talking and she was so pained. It was so unique. Also the part. Okay, watch this part. Just watch this part.
Daddy, if you call dimpa, if you call ma, if you call sama, afunu dimpa from pimpimi. Hey,
You can see how she was carrying that baby when she saw the child of her son. This is how mothers behave. She killed it. This is how mothers behave. She killed it totally. She was so happy. She was, even though she knew that it was not a responsible action from her son, which she has always been showing. Even when her son was talking, she made a statement and was like, "Do you want to hotolotu?" Chioma Akuta is so funny. She was like, "Do you want a deity to actually strike you?" Because he was lying and he was swearing in the house. He was like, "I swear I will marry her," and all that. So Chioma killed it for me. I'm sorry, I know I said Chioma was actually the last person I was to like review, but please forgive me. I still have two people that I want to review. The last person is actually the cast. The last person is actually the best for me. Honestly, I will not lie. Toby Bakare here killed it, but that last guy I'm going to talk about is the best. So the second to last guy I'm going to be reviewing is Pasuma. Ha! I don't know how to speak Yoruba, but please, you guys will pardon me. Baba, mo fi two hands mi sílẹ̀. I carry my two hands up for you, my guy. Bro, Pasuma, you killed it, man. He gave us this vibe of Ogbeni, nothing, two kings cannot be in. See, I love the vibe that Pasuma gave in that movie. From the start to finish, to the part where Kazim killed him. Even in the barbing salon. Oh, jeez, man. Pasuma spoke to Kazim, letting him know that he was purebred. You be chaff, bros. You're not close to us. I loved that fact from Pasuma. This is someone who has taking the whole world by storm, like in his music career, and now he's still killing it. He's still killing it, here. And honestly, that I'm so much impressed by Pasuma's performance. In fact, Jade did a wonderful job. I'm so much in love with this movie, and I loved it when I watched it. Now the last guy, hey, so the last guy that killed it for me. Desert. Terrible. Oh jeez, man. Honestly, terrible was that guy did not give me one off. He gave me that. See, bro, have you gone to Oshodi before? Like, you guys, just take a look, just go to Oshodi. Have you gone to Oshodi? Just go to Oshodi and see how thugs behave. Terrible did 2 times. Like, I was so impressed. He gave us that vibe of, even when Obalola caught him and they were so pissed and he was confessing and everything, that was exactly what a coward would do. And he gave us that vibe of innocent because he saw these children grow up, so he innocent them. There's sometimes when Kazim told him and Gift, who is Adesua, told me to go to that port where they went to go and bring out those guns and take it over because of the elections and stuff. You could see how he was talking to Adesua inside the vehicle. He was like, "Well, me, I know saying you." And the guy's face alone, he killed the role. Like, terrible to me. Apart from Toby Bakare, because Toby Bakare for me is the hero, but terrible, Omo. Bros, anywhere you did, I cut down for you, one hand. So yeah, and also shout out to Zlatan Yemudi. Oh jeez, that Chinko guy. Sorry, I'm calling him Chinko guy. The albino guy, Eku, man, killed it. Honestly, I won't lie. Zlatan, Yemuli, in fact, almost all the casting. That Mr. Macaroni, Wenimo, they tried. So the cast and delivery. Now delivery. I'm going to be very very realistic. The only issue I have in delivery, there was a place where Obalola was taking Tenny back home when he was supposed to go. That he was angry and he was telling Tenny how he has been on the street for her father and her father was just being greedy and all that. The time where Ekun's guys, double crossed them. So now the vehicle, okay, so Obalola was driving out. I'm not a mechanical, but I'm just going to give you what I feel. Now, because I've been driving for some time now, like let's say a few years. Now, so see, let's be very realistic. Obalola was just coming out. He was not like fully speeding. He was just coming out from a turn. You can see on the screen. Just watch. And then Ekun's guy hits Obalola's vehicle. Now, this is why when that vehicle was about leaving, we could see a large spillage of oil on the floor. Now, I don't know if that collision could cause the sump of that vehicle, because that vehicle was actually an SUV. So I don't know if it could cause the sump of that vehicle to actually. I'm not a mech, please, guys, don't come. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you people what I saw. That oil was much, oh. And even if that car started at once, it will not go far. And I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So that collision was like, okay, collided together, and then maybe the sump broke, or maybe the oil pump. I don't know. If there's a mechanic that is subscribing to my channel, please explain to me. I'm showing you on the screen what happened here. Please tell me if it's possible. If it's not possible, I'll still reduce from delivery. So guys, on delivery, cast and delivery, I'll give it a 15. Honestly, over 20, which is, and that was cool. So cast and delivery, 15. So without wasting more time, let's go straight into visuals. Visuals of this movie was on point. Now, you know why I told you visuals are on point? Because like the sharpness of the camera, the movement of the camera, the cinematography in all for this movie was wonderful. Now the stunts, I'm going to put stunts with visuals. The stunts were okay, but this is where I have a little issue. I felt the stunts were only real when it was Toby Bakary, but I'm not saying other people did not have good stunts. Now my best part in the movie was where they were having the gang war. You understand that rivalry where, okay, the first fight in that movie, like major fight, when they killed Nino and London's guys and Nino's guys, fought. Honestly, it was a good scene. The blood, I would give, okay, I'll go. That's in makeup and the rest, but in the visuals, wonderful. Honestly, I don't even want to say much about the visuals. I don't have any issue with the visuals. I'll give it a 17. Yes, a 17. I'll give the visuals a 17, and it is a solid 17. Yes, I don't want to blow Jade's mind when they say, but 17, honestly. Yeah, so I'm going to go into costume and makeup. The costume for this movie, I don't have any issue unless we go to Bimbo Ademoye. Honestly, no issue. You see the part where Bimbo came back from the US and that was, I don't know what happened to whoever gave her that gown. It was too tight. It was too, that was why I said she was behaving stiff. It was too, I don't know, it was too like uncomfortable. I don't know, it might have been comfortable for her, but it was, to me, it felt, I just didn't like it. That's why it's Flick Scores. That's why it's my review. So I just didn't like it. So apart from that, the costume in the movie was okay. I loved how Toby was looking throughout the movie. Not too rich, not too poor. Was looking straight like a street boy that was just, off. He was neat. Then I'll go to Adesua. Apart from Bimbo Ademoye, another person I have a problem with in costume is Adeswa. Okay, so I know say we know anybody that's living in Lagos, we shall know Isaleko. You understand me? And this is a girl that has been growing up on the street. She was wearing too much boots, like high heel boots. Honestly, it was like for a street girl, the way we say we know say anything fit sup at any time. Like omo, if fit shell anything, fit omo that coin at the back of her boots. It was, I don't know. I just felt like that was not the right boots for her to wear for that scene. I think she was in that movie. They made us believe that she was a boy, like she was a tomboy. But no be say she no get boyfriend, because in that movie I know she and, you understand, that my guy with Dada, they were doing one or two things, you know. But so Adesua, honestly, makeup nice. I love the makeup. Everything concerning makeup in that movie. The part where they killed Nino, the makeup was on point. There was a part where, just look, this part where they were fighting, you can see that guy that they actually cut off his leg that was actually walking. Man, I loved that. That was looking real. Now also, even in the part where Kazim, that place, that butcher store where Kazim they cut him, just watch, where Kazim they cut him people, where they, if you do any, he cut you. You know, when he killed Wemimo, who is Mr. Macaroni, when he killed Wemimo, we could see that blood. I no talk say I don't see blood like that before, my bro. So I'm just saying, like, we know how blood feels when it touches the ground. Like, you understand? I'm a footballer, so I've had injuries and blood for, you know, I see how blood looks like. So man, bro, that the makeup part was on 100%. I love that. It was nice. Do you understand? Makeup was nice and costume. So the makeup, now costume go drag makeup. Oh. Costume na him go do makeup make it come be like, see, you know, everything, you know, panache. But I'll give costume and makeup a 16. Honestly, 16. So without wasting more time, I'll go to the last guideline, which is sound. First of all, I would applaud Jadi again, and I'll applaud Toby Bakare. The beginning of Gangs of Lagos. Ha! God. Man. Except say you be hater. If you listen to how Toby entered with his voice, I was like, hey, cool. See, oh jeez. Hey! No. Killed it. That beginning killed. In fact, the intro of the movie was crazy. The sound, the how audible Toby was. Anytime Toby speaks, how audible he is. Everyone in the movie, the music that was played, the background music that was played during the fight, exceptional. I honestly, I don't know what else to say. It was wonderful. I watched this movie and I was amazed. So for sound, you guys can see on the screen. You can look at the movies. For sound, I would give the movie a 15. For sound, I'll give the movie a 15. So yeah, it's a solid 15. It's nice. Though I wanted to hear some. I wanted to hear some natural music, like in the background, like this natural African. I don't know. Maybe I'll go into all these things later on in my life. But honestly, I just have ideas that I thought could have been incorporated. Yeah, so guys, basically I've given you guys my whole, you know, review through my guidelines, but I kept out two major parts that I wanted to talk about alone. Like, they fit into the guidelines, but I just want to talk about them alone. So the first one is London's burial. I think this fits into the storyline. The boat fits into the storyline. So I feel the burial was looking like a political rally. It was looking like, it was just guns, like, guys. It was not looking like, where was the family of London? Like, I didn't get the perception of, you know, that burial scene. Where were they? Where were people crying? Do you get what a burial looks like? Like an African, a Nigerian burial. I know Nigeria, Africa, in Africa here, we do burials like weddings, but still they start. I don't know if you get that. I didn't get that feeling of, okay, this was a burial. It was just looking like a political You know, people come together and they were just, I couldn't see where was the family of London. Like I wanted to see. Honestly, I didn't get that part very well, but all good. Then the last part. This is the one I actually felt like Jade should have actually made us smile and actually should have just, finish work now. If you don't finish work, finish and finish. You understand me? Toby, who is Obalola, is already our hero. Do you understand me? And he has already done a lot of things in this movie. Honestly, I would not lie to you. I felt that part that Toby was fighting with Kazim, the part they were fighting on the roof. You know, Kazim don't beat him. Himself don't beat Kazim, but Kazim said, "Baba no agree." You know, Adesua was actually, if Gift, sorry, was actually the one who killed Kazim. Why did you take it away from Toby? This is my opinion. Like I felt, why didn't you just do something like as Adesua just came in and she was like Toby, and then she just slid the gun and Toby just caught it and shot that nigga and he fell off the roof. Like, why didn't you do that? So it was not like Obalola and if they drag Ubi Capo. Why you go they take Capo from you go why you they do like that, Jade? But honestly, man, Gangs of Lagos, like, leave all these things why they talk. Killed it. The movie killed it. So overall, after I did my calculation, my mathematics,
high level mathematics, like PhD level mathematics,
and adding up and then dividing by 5, because I told you 2020, then I add up and then I divide by 5, then I score over 20%. Gangs of Lagos. Drum rolls, please. Yeah. So Gangs of Lagos actually scored 16.2. So basically 16. That is wonderful. So now 4, they just use, and 4, most of the, you saw the things I said that made me score them like that. So honestly, Gangs of Lagos for me is part of my, and also I wanted to remind you guys, Flick Scores, we have where we put our movies. Gang of Lagos is in elite. No, my guy. Gangs of Lagos is actually in elite. So it is a wonderful movie, and I really, 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 really loved the movie. So, guys, I really hope you guys loved my review. And honestly, please, again, I know I don't do the beg, but I'll continue begging. Please, guys, please subscribe to my channel. And also click on the notification button below and enjoy lots to come. So stay tuned, guys, for my next videos. You'll be shocked the next video. I'll just bust you people head with the next movie I'll be reviewing. So guys, it is EK Banks, that original Igbo boy, signing out.